Hello and welcome to Crouton Cracker Jacks. Today I'm going to show you how to make candied peanuts. You know those candied peanuts covered in that sugary caramelized goodness that you buy from a street vendor or state fair or carnival? Yeah, those ones. These are super easy to make, relatively quick, and very inexpensive. These are the ingredients that you'll need. So let's get started. I'm going to start off with a large skillet on my stovetop, and I'm going to add in 2 cups of raw peanuts. You want to make sure that they're raw. I'm going to add in 1 cup of white granulated sugar as well as 1/3 of a cup of water. Now, using a wooden spoon or spatula, you want to stir this around and get those peanuts covered in that water and sugar mixture. Make sure all that sugar is dissolved, and I'm doing this over medium-high heat. Now, you want to make sure and use raw peanuts here because you're going to be cooking these in a candy syrup. Now, you want to keep stirring this mixture while you bring it up to a boil, and this will take 2 or 3 minutes to bring it up to a boil. So just keep stirring it and watching over it, again on medium-high heat. And as you cook this down, you will start to notice that the sugar syrup will start to thicken a little bit, and a lot of that water will evaporate. That's what we're looking for. Now, another reason why you want to continually stir this is because unlike normal candy making where you don't want it to seize, this is the one time that you do want it to seize. So almost like magic, it will like instantly seize up on you and turn into this granulated, gritty, it'll revert back to a crystallized sugar. That's exactly what you want, and you want to keep stirring this, scraping up the bottom of the pan. You don't want any of that sugar to stick and burn, because once one little spot burns on you, then the whole pan will burn on you. And after about 30 seconds or so, that crystallized sugar will start to melt down again, and that will be the caramelized sugar that you want your finished peanuts to be coated in. And keep stirring your peanuts around. Ultimately, what you want to do is you want almost all of that crystallized sugar to melt down into the caramelized sugar, and you want all of your peanuts covered with that caramelized sugar without any of the crystallized sugar remaining. And this will take a few minutes to do. If you notice that it starts to get a little hot or it smells like it might start to burn on you, go ahead and remove it from heat for a minute or so and keep stirring that, and that will cool down the pan a little bit. But you want to keep going until all of that crystallized sugar has reverted to caramelized sugar. And once it's done, you want to remove it from heat. I'm going to add in a splash of vanilla. This is strictly optional. I like it in mine. And I'm going to stir that in. Now would also be the time to add any seasonings if you want to add seasonings to it. If you want to add cinnamon for cinnamon peanuts or chili powder. You could even use cocoa powder if you wanted for chocolate peanuts. And once you get that stirred in there, you want to work relatively quick here because you don't want them to solidify onto the bottom of your pan. You want to turn it out onto a cookie sheet that has been lined with either a silicone baking mat or parchment paper. You don't have to grease it or anything like that. Just go ahead and dump it out and spread them around. Now would also be the time if you wanted to salt these. For salted candied peanuts, go ahead and salt them with a little sea salt or some kosher salt. And after about 15 or 20 minutes, they should be cool enough to handle. Go ahead and break them up with your hand and then store them in an airtight container. But there you go. That is how I made candied peanuts, just like you buy from a street vendor, state fair, carnival, wherever you happen to buy them. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more deliciousness. If you'd like to follow me on Google+, Facebook, and or Pinterest, all my links will be down below, as well as a full copy of the recipe and instructions. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.